the worst thing that society teaches men about their emotions?
Oh, probably not to be emotionally aware and emotionally intelligent, and to be able to share exactly the kind of things we're talking about. Like I say, I think things have improved. There's more to do. I think a lot of the discussion and focus, particularly in work now, a lot of it has been about... I work in the software industry, and we're not exactly... It's very male-dominated. So we work quite hard where we are to try and empower women and to get women's involvement an awful lot more. Not so much of men. So yeah, quite often, like if men are having mental health difficulties, there aren't really that many avenues for them to approach for help. So yeah, I think there's work to be done.
Yeah.
I think the worst thing society will teach you is as much as you want to actually be emotional as a man, it's not really allowed. I think it makes you a weakling. No matter how we try to paint it, no matter how the world try to make it look like, yeah, you should talk more about your feelings. Society will tell you to talk more as a man, but then when you talk more as a man, they tell you talk too much. They'll tell you to hold back your feelings, but when you hold back your feelings, they tell you you're too rigid. You know, it's more like you never get a break, you know, as a man. So I think the society just tell you this and then later tell you to do the other way. So it's really more like we do not... the gospel is not being like well spread enough. Like they tell you to do this, but then they tell you to do the other way. You do what they ask you to do, and then it's too much. Yeah. So there's really no gauge. There's really no gauge as to what you should do as a man. It's really tough. More like men don't really know exactly what to do. You know, it's tough. It's more like the best way is just stay safe and just keep it to yourself, which is sad actually. Yeah.
I think the worst thing, I don't really have, I don't have a specific worst thing, but there's things such as like just putting pressure on them for everything and just telling, like you said earlier, manning up, like man up. I think that's like, as I said, people tell men man up, and that's what I think, putting pressure on them. Yeah.
What's the worst thing that society teaches men about their emotions?
I think it kind of tells us that if you're like have depression and stuff like that, that it's a bit feminine, and we need to try change that.
Yeah, we do. Thank you so much. That's a great answer.
Well, probably that sometimes not as important. Maybe like obviously when you're working and stuff, maybe that work is sort of more important. Providing for your family and stuff like that would be more important than being happy.
True.
But I think that's the most important thing.
Yeah. Men's mental health matters. If we want to break the stigma, we need to start talking. Mental Health Ireland has resources to help. That's www.mentalhealthireland.ie.